are some families that been ruling through the centuries, scripting the future and rearranging histories. Divide and conquer, they make us each other's enemies. Archons tapping into all our energies. I try to conjure up the strength and the ambition to spread the truth. I just hope you're getting the transmission. I'm not nervous or even scared, but I am tripping. This damn prison got people fearing a transition. Growing up, I never thought that it would be this way. Sometimes I just fall down onto my knees and pray, dear God, will everything really be okay? Why does everything in the world have to be so gray? I even have my days where I don't want to try no more. I have to stop and ask myself what I'm fighting for. Trying to unlock the answers, but I can't find the door. I want to rise up like a lion with a mighty roar. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you. Free your mind, but being awake is bittersweet. Sometimes you feel the emptiness, sometimes you feel complete. Your birth certificate is nothing more than a receipt to let you know that you're completely owned by the elite. Michael Jackson tried to tell us they don't care about us. Big Brother always got the camera staring at us. We live in a system that's way too far from fair and balanced. Everything I've ever learned, I'm now prepared to challenge. All these lies are not easy to come to terms with. The truth is something that most people aren't concerned with. I like to research all day while I burn spliff, trying to figure out a way to overturn this. Speaking and thinking will soon be under prohibition, so right now's not the time to be going fishing. It's gonna be kinda hard to get out this hole we're digging if we don't stand up right now and form a coalition. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fell on you.
Could somebody play Kai's song, that like the new song, What's His Girlfriend? Matrix. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like the new uh, um, music guru, Flat Earth music guru guy. He just posted a new song this weekend too. Yeah, conspiracy music guru, whatever his name is. But he was really got a good one out now. If you haven't seen his new video, somebody should post it and play it. It's really good.
I don't know if we can play that on stream. Yeah, Big Pharma.
Yeah, it's really good. Doesn't actually say any of the key words, really. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, fair enough then, KJ. Go for it, man. It's an awesome song.
Juice, there's a deadly virus out on the loose. You best be scared, you best be protected. So roll up your sleeves and get your ass injected. Step right up, come and take my juice. They dropping like flies, don't you watch the news. If you don't take my juice tonight, you gonna get sick, you're gonna surely die. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. Step right up, come and take my juice. Another variant, another boost. Now don't you judge my history, and I take no liability. Yeah, step right up, come and take my juice. I want you healthy and your children too. My juice don't kill, that's a bunch of lies. If it happens to you, I'll censor your demise. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. I'm Big Farmer and I'm here for your health. Stop me, no harm, I just wanna help. My juice is free for you, my friend, 'cause I know you'll be back again and again and again. Step right up, come and take my juice. If you criticize, I'll silence you. No way, nobody gonna ever hear. I'm gonna make sure that you disappear. Yeah, step right up, come and take my juice. I will pay the media to terrify you. 'Cause when you scared, you in the palm of my hand. Now you line up and then you'll demand. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. I'm Big Farmer and I'm here for your health. Stop me, no harm, I just wanna help. My juice is free for you, my friend, 'cause I know you'll be back again and again and again. Step right up, come and take my juice. I'll shame and I'll blame if you simply refuse. I'll take your liberty, I'll take your rights, your body, my choice. Now ain't that just nice? Step right up, come and take my juice. You have no choice and no excuse. Yeah, I will force if you don't comply. Yeah, take my juice or kiss your freedom goodbye. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. I'm Big Farmer and I'm here for your health. Stop me, no harm, I just wanna help. My juice is free for you, my friend, 'cause I know you'll be back again and again and again. I'm Big Farmer and I'm here for your health. Stop me, no harm, I just wanna help. My juice is free for you, my friend, 'cause I know you'll be back again and again and again. apple of doom, protecting you to death with their ungodly toxic potions. You are not their experiment. Resist. Do not comply. Rise up.
Woo! Like it.
Fucking awesome song.
That is one of the best. Great job by him.
Yeah, he said he had a banger coming. He sure came through on that.
I recommend people go see the video itself too. It's pretty shocking. It's actually really good, but it's pretty shocking. Be forewarned if you go watch it.
What next, KJ?
Stop running in the hall. Good to stop. Slow down, sir. Slow down, sir. Stop running in the hall, sir. Anthony, get to class. You're never gonna become a college student at that rate.
Got it. Fucking science. Yeah. Fucking science, bro.
Lepo, check. Goggles, check. Nodules, check. Fucking science, bro.
Hiya, lads. Welcome to science class. Bob, quit writing raps in your log sheet. No one's gonna sign your ass. Okay, let's get scientific. Fossil fuels come from years and years of biodecomposition. It's really just scientific. Why didn't all the fossils turn to oil? Some did, some didn't. Anyway, didn't Rockefeller pay a scientist off the year Geneva Convention? Wait, what was that? You wanna come up here in front of class? What, you wanna teach? You really think you're smarter than me? No, sir. Sit down. Here's your homework on the atom bomb and the World War, how it affected us then and now. Well, I seen the footage and I really just want some answers. How does someone film an atomic bomb and it doesn't destroy the camera? I mean, I was just... Bro, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. Fucking science, bro!
Lepo,
Okay.
check. Goggles,
Science! All right.
nodules, check.
Fucking science, bro.
Welcome to history. We evolved from Neanderthals. That is no mystery.
Well, why are there no monkey fossils?
What, are you kidding me?
I'm just saying.
Should have learned that way back in elementary.
Man, this nigga don't know what the fuck he's
What?
talking about.
I have a diploma. Do you have a diploma? Or a learning disorder? My wife is a lawyer. We both have a daughter. She's doing fine with the things that we
Yeah,
taught
I'm
her.
just using the scientific method. Did we evolve from Electronica boy or Homo erectus? And all of the fossilized footprints in the fossil records don't show a line of thrust. That's not consistent with compression.
What the fuck did he just say?
Yeah, okay, smart ass. This is real knowledge. Save all that hippie shit for art class. It's really starting to bug me on this one. Gonna have to trust me on this one. I've done the studies on this one. Real little rusty on this one. I mean, why can't you just answer my question on the subject?
Man, it's not in the fucking book. It's not up for discussion.
Science. I fucking love science. I love science.
Lepo, check. Goggles, check. Nodules, check.
Fucking science, bro. Damn, must have been the hell of them Stegosaurus. It's over century burning fossil fuels. Still ain't no shortages. I ain't saying I'm Neo, but I'm nothing short of a Morpheus. Fuck, thought this was a globe. I gotta check my coordinates. You could blame my disorderly conduct on my subordinates. If it ain't no Coriolis, who's to blame for New Orleans? Why the poorest people always get extorted by corporate giants? We don't boycott, we buy in, and I find it unfortunate. Yeah, me plus you plus her plus her, that's four.
Now,
Bring your worst and I'm gon' bring much more. Yeah. Leave your nerves, your skirt both at the door.
add it up.
In case you didn't know,
Fucking science, bro.
Well, Earthshine is much brighter than moonshine.
Fucking science, bro.
Lepo,
Moonshine,
goggles,
moonshine,
nodules, check.
moonshine.
Fucking
Moonshine.
How many fingers am I holding up? Come back competing if you bold enough. Bobby Ray don't give no ounce of fuck. your team is weak, you beat your bouncer up.
Student lions await you all. Oh, God, I hate my life. Hey, you. Hey, stop making out. I know your mother, Susan. I'm gonna tell Susan about this. Deborah. Is that Coke? Oh, man.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Damn it, Deborah.
Born in a competition with a feeling that something's missing. Bred in a corn addiction with a synthetic composition. On the brink of a civil war or the forming of one religion. I wonder what came first, dinosaurs or Darwinism? Pledging allegiance to a flag since elementary. Writing curses and casting spells, stung by the spelling bee. And they say, congratulations, you graduated. From slavery to paid slavery, you actually made it. Here, take this gown and cap and wave it. Like a celebration of going to school just to get a job to pay for it. Like a nation that traded its minerals in exchange for paper payment. Here, these are your gods, you have to praise them. I wonder who we worship if we weren't captured and traded. Consider this my affidavit. Yeah, it's the ruling class, here to rule your ass. Prescription drug thug, cocaine, you your ass. Agricultural skills sure would suit your ass. But they say, living off the land is a useless past. Here, work for dead presidents, food your ass. Any revolutionaries, they remove your ass. Fast, click clack, quick blast, in a flash. Whiplash from the kickback or the impact. Push the shit back. As long as my head is intact, I be as political as I want, cause I get taxed. Nah, this ain't no fucking diss track. The diss track, a useless chit chat and syntax on whose ass is this fat and who has a six pack. Who's batting this average? Compare his passes to his passes. It's 1,000 sports channels. You can get this package or this package. Who's this savage? Hey, let's compare your emotional baggage to my emotional baggage to see who calls each other bitch fastest. Haters go out their way to fuck up my day, but I ain't even worried about your bitch asses. And it's quite the optic, hard to take your eyes off it. They make the sky toxic, prescribe the antibiotic. Make a high profit, divide the margin. You could die off it. If you do, they hide the autopsy. What the fuck are you supposed to do? More gallons in your kosher food. What the fuck is even kosher food? Third generation crops won't produce. Be careful who you keep close to you. I'm from Atlanta, but shouts out to my Oakland crew. They say Bobby Ray the older you is overdue. I say, hey, sorry I got a little caught up exposing truths. I used to think, what will Hova do? Now I think, what the fuck will Macho Man and Hulk Hogan do? Now if Steve Austin was America and The Rock was Afghanistan, then Russia and China would be Triple H and Illuminati would be Vince McMahon. Now when the haters are the Undertaker, the crowd doesn't stand a chance when the international bankers are walking through the stands. Slide your ass some Zan. You think you a fan, but you really just a lamb. Niggas start trends every day, but don't ever get no pair of Vans. What the fuck is in advance? Niggas live on colored people time. What the fuck is in advance? I don't fucking understand. I just want my fucking bands. I'm a walking, talking human conundrum, like a Muslim going ham, looking for the promised land. False stories of Christopher Columbus holding Pocahontas' hand. Black history is the shortest month. I just hope you understand when the native Indians don't get shit, but Thanksgiving and some yams like, here's a few casinos. Sorry we took all your land. Well, let's just move on because America's great. Man, I fucking love it. Democratic or Republic, lightning rod, change the subject. All of these religions, I'm glad I found one. All of these beliefs, and mine's the right one. Trying to process all of this info you hide from. So you wait the fuck up, I don't need advice, son. Culture and religion condition your mind, hun. Whatever's prohibited, I'ma defy them. The smell of freedom is making my eyes run. To authority, I'm the antithesis. I'm not a pacifist or a philanthropist. And I ain't got all the answers. I just got a louder mic and better stances, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you? What the fuck you think goes on in schools you send your kids to? What the fuck you think they serve for lunch? What's on the menu? That's my only ratchet shit is what his kids is into. A language comprehensible. Friends do what they friends do. People act so fucking hard, but really they just gentle. Psychological children. Grown-ups with issues. Grown-ups with children who grow up with issues. Cancer tissues, abandonment, misuse. Subliminal marketing, screaming, here, let me fix you. I have the cure. I have the remedy. I am the savior. I am not the enemy. But give me your money, give me your money, give me your money. Everybody's in debt, but this is a free country. They dock your pay, what a mockery. Why you on the clock? Hickory, dickory, dockery. They want cable, they want coffee, they want comedy. Anything to take their mind off being property. Trying to say it properly, working on my tap, but I am the anomaly. They know I'm the shit like a colonoscopy. They know I'm the shit by just looking at my discography. They know I've been sent to awaken this idiocracy. Mass media, hypocrisy, turn you to a worker bee, harvest the honey tree. I'm just being honest, B. Mother Earth quakes underneath. Father Sky up above the sea. God the Father, the sky. Son of God, the Son. Amun-Ra, the I. No more amen, no more folded hands, goodbye. Adios, au revoir. Thanks.
Hey, was I wrong for posting that link about the BOB thing?
And among the participants at the Jekyll Island celebration were current Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke and former Chairman Alan Greenspan, along with a host of other regional chairpersons. And we had Scoop Johnson on the scene with an exclusive. There actually was a hot microphone there, Scoop?
Yes, Gloria, there was a hot mic. We could actually hear some of what they were saying. Let's listen in.
Good afternoon, Alan. Ben Shalom. Helicopter Ben, how you been? Not bad, Alan. Lovely. Beautiful day for November, eh? Yeah, I was quite surprised myself. Talk about the crime of the century, eh?
Like a aurora borealis, so incredible to observe. We must ignore what they tell us about their Federal Reserve, because folks don't know the half about Jekyll Island. So if I was you, I wouldn't laugh or heckle, my friend. When they control both sides and they can disguise the opposition, maximize profits and minimize competition. If they're in the wrong position, then the belief backfires. Some of the unsung have swung and hung beneath the Blackfriars. Bad liars search the lost files in the pocket dwellers. Even the blind would find the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. They forgot to tell us, or maybe I made a mistake about the 7 men on J.P. Morgan's private estate. To survive and create a bank that's being centralized by a crooked cartel, an unseen enterprise. At the center lies the deepest secrets of the mystery. Only a few been taught the sinister plot and what it is to be one of the pranksters. Disregard the fables you've been told. They've been dealing under the table and they've stolen all your gold. Pranksters won't hesitate to leave you in the cold. Prankster, prankster, badass pranksters. Pranksters disregard the fables you've been told. They've been dealing under the table and they've stolen all your gold. Pranksters won't hesitate to leave you in the cold. Prankster, prankster.
They went back to the scene of the crime, where they snatched a dream from your mind. To celebrate, their money machine remains supreme and sublime. A gaggle of criminals many can't seem to define, who've essentially ripped your spleen from the seam where your spine used to be. Now you have little immunity. They don't just own the printing press, they operate the news you see. This is how they were able to move elusively, cause nobody heard the words of those like Lindbergh or Louis T. Many have lucidly taken apart their schematic, able to poke at the heart, making them start all the panic. Ceremonies commence with a mystical enchantment as they suck your life's blood in a ritual satanic. You want a revolution? I'ma say how. March into their institution, say I ain't your slave now. International money changers need to pay now. They've been robbing you blind, time to make the banks to lay down.
Disregard the fables you've been told. They've been dealing under the table and they've stolen all your gold. Pranksters won't hesitate to leave you in the cold. Prankster, prankster, badass pranksters. Pranksters disregard the fables you've been told. They've been dealing under the table and they've stolen all your gold. Pranksters won't hesitate to leave you in the cold. Prankster, prankster, badass prankster.
Prankster lay down, prankster lay down.
Prankster lay down, I ain't your slave now.
Prankster lay down, prankster lay down.
Prankster lay down, I ain't your slave now.
Prankster
banksters, 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 banksters.
So it looks like we got 3 people in the VC check-in. Justin is handling all 3, it looks like.
Oh God, he's probably in there debating them.
Well, three on one, I mean, it's kind of a cakewalk for Justin, but, you know. You do what it do.
in debates over this topic, we're seeing an influx. So instead of wasting time, let's get right down to the crux. Now traditionally, we've all been taught for many years that this planet Earth that we're living on is just a sphere. The panelists to my right will attempt to prove that, while the panelists to my left will try to prove that it's flat. Okay, you first. Well, anyone with common sense would know that in actuality, the Earth could only be a globe. This theory of a flat planet is just a fabrication. There's years of documented ship circumnavigation. You liars came along and eliminated the truth. The ancient scholars have all demonstrated the proof. We have days, nights, time zones that happen as we spun, verifying that we're absolutely circling the sun. We're not circling the sun. The sun's above us. They lied. Day and night is a result of it moving from side to side. The principles of how are not hard to uncover. When it's shining on one side, there's darkness on the other. The sun's 93 million miles away. No, it's not. It's closer and smaller than what they taught you and not as hot. No revolving in an upward direction we propel. The sun sits over the flat earth and the moon does as well. What the hell? You're speaking so miscellaneously. Where's the evidence to back the way that you claim it to be? So I need you to explain this to me. If the sun's above a flat earth, we should all see it simultaneously. Okay. Next question, you can both issue your case. If the earth is flat, explain the globe pictures from space. There's satellites that take shots and photos are captured. Those are fake computer-generated images from NASA. They've lied on many things for the illusion of advancing. And please don't even get me started on that moon landing. The pictures keep changing, so it's obvious they did it. If you research their documents about it, they'll admit it. They've covered up the truth for years, believe it or not. It's all just a fake government-engineered plot. Well, I have a question since NASA is our space station. Its location's in the U.S. What about the other nations? See, many countries have space programs that excel, and they all have pictures of a globe Earth as well. You're failing to see this thing as a collective endeavor, cause you don't believe that other countries conspire together. If the Earth is flat, couldn't you go to the edge and fall? No, sir, the edge is blocked by the Antarctica wall. There's a block of ice surrounding the planet, totally froze, and this is the barrier that keeps everything enclosed. The governments of the world know, all of them are in it, and it's strange how that part of the planet is off limits. Alright, back to the globe guy, present your next claim. Yes sir, I've seen the curvature of Earth while on a plane. It's the same with an astronaut. No, with all due respect, that curve you think you see is called the fishbowl effect. That window was probably convex and round too, so naturally the surface seems curved when you look through. And another thing that I would like to easily disprove, if the Earth is spinning so fast, why don't we feel it move? Well, I'm not surprised that that's the point that you'd rationalize and not take into account the Earth is massive in size and moving at a steady rate of speed that stays the same, so the movement isn't felt unless the miles per hour change. That's insane. We'd fly off of the planet spinning around. And please don't try to say that the gravity keeps us down. Gravity's a non-existent force that can't be grasped clearly. The physiological function of it is only theory, so the concept is a lie. There's no pull on the tides. We live on the top. There's no one on the bottom or the side. There's a question upon which I'd like my counterpart to expound. How come just the Earth is flat and the other planets are round? Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, Venus, even the Sun. Cause the telescope can clearly show the shape of each one. Please explain the traveling over horizons by ships and the curved shadow on the moon in a lunar eclipse. Yo, one question at a time, bro. You hogging the mic. Flat Earth guy, the floor is yours. Take as long as you like. Well, your horizon question, I'll answer it in an instant. The ship's disappearance is all a matter of distance. And as for the lunar eclipse, it's an easy battle. The circular form of the moon dictates the shadow. So no matter what the shape of the object that's hovering, its shadow takes the form of the object it's covering. And as for other planets being round, that's a no-go. What you see in your telescope is different from the NASA photos. Okay, that's it. It's over. No more time left to debate this. We're glad that both of you were able to present your cases. So let me give my point of view before we close out. Flatter globe is more important things in life to worry about. Man.
okay? Can you hear me? Just connect the mic.
Somebody want to play the Matrix song from Kai? I think that was somebody else's request, but it'd be nice to hear one of hers.
The last day's getting way too wicked. It's just like ancient books predicted. Been feeling different from the system. Too much distance. It's just so sick, sick, sick. They're so complacent. They worship 666 and don't even flinch. It's just psychotic, chaotic. Following false prophets. It's psychotic, chaotic. Made the world agnostic, babe. What they gonna say right now, right now? Oh, they really wanna hate right now, right now. But I think they're just afraid right now. Got their heads in the clouds with a mask on the face like a clown. What they gonna say right now, right now? Oh, you wanna be awake right now, right now? Well, you better get real brave right now. Put your knees on the ground. Gotta pray to the king with a crown. I have to tell you that we're living deep in the matrix. We in the matrix. Chase all the lies and you'll find that this place was created. You were created, darling. What they gonna say right now?
Say
What they gonna say
right now. What
You about to have
are they gonna say right now?
Sorry, the earth's flat, it's fact, no trick. Just look at the proof and the true measurements. Cause I've been winning arguments against the best physicists. But this, don't know what it is. Lately I've been going around in circles, but I do not feel the spin. Oh, this, don't know what it is. But you gotta keep it like a secret, you can't even tell your friends. And if you tell them, they say, how could it be? Don't mean nothing to me, they're gonna pick up and leave. And if you tell them, they say, how could it be? Don't mean nothing to me, they're gonna fall back asleep. What they gonna say right now, right now? Oh, they really wanna hate right now, right now. But I think they're just afraid right now. Got their heads in the clouds with a mask on the face like a clown. What they gonna say right now, right now? Oh, you wanna be awake right now, right now? Well, you better get real brave right now. Put your knees on the ground. Gotta pray to the king.
Praise to the king with the crown. You were created, yeah.
Ow,
I'm gonna say right now. Gonna say right now. I'm gonna say right now. Boom.
I take it you like that one there, damsel. I do too. It's good.
Hey, she's on ladies' night. Gotta love our ladies. Absolutely.
Yep.
I like all our people that create music. I think it's very cool. We have so many creative people with lots of talent.
Totally.
Glad, is that Janet or who is that?
Yeah, it's Janice.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Janet. I said, did I just say Janice? Yeah, it's a bad name. Janet
That's his sister,
Jackson. Yep.
Janice Jackson.
She was never in the spotlight. In fact, nobody knows who I'm talking about. But yes, Janice Jackson. She was the one that just didn't have any talent, right? It was the Jackson 6, but Janice just couldn't hack it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, just fix it.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Fine. Good morning. Here in Greece, it's
Good morning. What time is it there?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Sounds like you're a little far from your mic now.
Oh, wait. Okay, now?
Still pretty far away.
Just want to boost it up, but I don't know how.
That's a little better right there. Yeah, that's better.
It's in my mouth now.
Well,
Man, you sound way better now, Siler. Way better.
Hang it in my t-shirt. Wait.
I think maybe, do you have a way to turn up your mic
I got
like at your computer?
200%, but the quality is much better than it used to be. So that's good. That's a win.
Right, baby steps.
What's new?
Siler, do you have a way to turn your mic
Yes,
up on your
Grasshopper.
computer that's like outside of any program? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Your built-in audio stuff for the computer.
Yes, I won't try. I'm trying to do it now. Wait. I think it's the maximum, but I will try it again.
I'm sorry, brother. We can barely hear you.
Wait.
There, that's better.
What's new in the world?
Oh boy. Gosh, where do I start? I guess what's new is it's been raining here for almost 3 days straight. So
Where?
that's like new. I'm in the Midwest in the USA.
Shout out to the Midwest. We need a corn roll up in here.
There you go.
Yeah, the rain just started hitting me here in the Midwest the past couple days. Man, it's so cold. It's that cold fall rain. It sucks.
I know. We just dropped down here as well. We're like done with the 70s, eh, fellas?
Yeah, we're getting
Ozarks are raining
40s.
too
We're
here.
getting frost at night where I'm at.
Don't have that here yet. That's nice.
Is my mic better now?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Way too.
Very good. Nice. Easy to hear now.
Okay, can you still hear me, or it's back again?
It's just quieter now.
Okay.
Just gonna leave him at 200%.
Okay. I will just fix a problem. I will download the program to boost it up 500 times.
Yeah. Yeah, they make the mic boosting programs, sure.
I just got sleep from your conversations before 5 hours. Very hot argument here.
Well, we'd like to bring the gravy.
Just bring the dry biscuits.
I heard yesterday someone will to pay $100 to have a debate. Is it true?
Yeah. That's our good buddy Sean Hawkins. Yeah, he's in the YouTube chat advertising that he will bribe us into an argument. I told him, hey, listen, man.
Numpty.
Listen, I don't care about your money. Come in for free right now.
Sean the Crackhead Hawkins.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true, Siler.
It's been
Yes.
Go ahead, guys.
there's just several videos up by different channels right now showing him making stupid claims. It's gonna have to deal with that. Several of them posted in the last couple days.
Will it be here?
No, over in YouTube. Ooh.
Oh, wait. I think I
Now you're
fixed.
really loud.
Now is it better
Now
now?
you're super loud.
Okay, I just
Oh,
fixed it. Okay,
little echoey.
maybe I must lower it down because it's beside my speakers now. But I'm glad it's louder now. So everything is fine. I'm glad about it. Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
It is chat recording all the time and then uploaded to YouTube. All the conversation here.
I think it's more of a live stream kind of situation, like directly right now, live.
Okay. So we're live now.
Yeah, this is actually live streamed on YouTube, 2 different channels. Look up at the very top here. It says 24/7 live 2 times.
Yes, yes.
So just go onto YouTube and then type in 24/7 live Discord, and you'll find this channel on there.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, thank you for the link.
Yeah, you're welcome. It is 24/7.
Yes.
You're welcome. It is 20%.
How many years is this program here?
You're welcome. It is 20%.
How many years is this program here? How many years are you streaming? I mean,
Quite a few actually. I think they're up to like 6,000 like 6,000 episode or something like that. I can't remember the
wow,
exact. Yeah, it's pretty big.
nice.
So what are we gonna talk about, guys and gals?
What is the meaning of life? Let's start about this.
Life, the universe, and everything I see.
Is it the meaning?
Nice picking. That is
Why
a
are we
breathtaking
here?
view of Mars.
Why are we here? Is it a purpose we're here or we're just here?
I don't know. It's all speculation, really.
Maybe.
Here's some of the most recent Sean Hopkins stuff. There we go. There's one. I think I have a
Because he realizes debunking is actually helping our side.
Yeah, he's a numpty.
They'll figure it out eventually.
Check. Since ain't nobody talking, why don't
Yeah,
we listen to this
you're
thing
here.
for his video? Let's listen to that. You guys want
Yeah.
mine? Let's
Go
see.
ahead.
All right, cool. Still want my $100 from that motherfucker. Okay. Oh, added. Oh, hold on. Let me. Ooh, this. I don't even know how to. Oh, I fucked it up.
M exclamation point play. Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
No worries. I know you got it.
Here it comes. Like the
Beautiful,
here
Sean.
it
So
goes.
where does the globe come into it? Why do you think you're on a globe? Where does that even come into it?
Well, the angles to Polaris prove it.
Prove what? That we're on a globe? Using a
No,
sextant that measures straight baselines?
No, that only a 1 degree per 69 mile drop is possible on a sphere. Not possible at all on a flat Earth.
So that's absolutely what we see in all cases. Every 1 degree away from the GP, away from the 90-degree angle, is 69 miles. That's what you're going to stand behind.
Right.
What happens when the star gets below 15 degrees to the horizon, and we do not see 1 degree drop per 69 miles?
Absolutely we do. If
So
we did not
refraction's
see
not a-
that, then nobody could set up an equatorial telescope correctly.
Fantastic. So refraction's not a thing now for below 15 degrees?
Yeah, it is.
We don't
But when
see
you're
refraction.
looking straight up, when you're looking up at a higher than 25-degree angle, refraction isn't a problem.
No. I'm talking about lower than 15 degrees here, Sean. You're saying that this holds true no matter what the observation is. Below 15 degrees, is there no refraction?
Right. Your rotational point, Polaris, will be at your latitude, north of the equator, and a little bit south.
What about below 15 degrees? What about
Yes,
measuring
absolutely.
something below 15 degrees?
Yeah.
Is that moving at 1 degree per 69 miles?
Yes, if you move 69 miles away from north, that will move down 1 degree in your sight.
So when it goes from, say, 10 degrees to 9 degrees, you're going to measure a 1 degree drop if you move 69 miles?
Yes, if you are at 9 degrees latitude, Polaris will be at 9 degrees above the horizon. That's an undisputable fact, and it's not possible on a flat Earth at all.
Fantastic, Sean. That we have been trying to trap you into this for so long.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. We've got the video.
What the shit?
Here it is
is
again
that?
at
Holy
1/4
shit,
speed.
that's some fucking
Now, if you
bullshit.
look carefully at the leading star of the two stars, when it hits a red dot or a green line, it's going to be exactly the same as the second mark on the time code. So here it is coming up on the 5 second. So 5, 6. So it's showing that these lines are spaced exactly 1 second apart, and as you can see, they get significantly closer together as you get closer to the horizon. So what would this look like if it was actually going at a constant speed? Well, let's add some blue dots showing what would happen. Comparing the actual positions in the red dots with the extrapolated positions in the blue dots, you can see how far behind the star is lagging behind its actual geometric position, the blue dot. Here's a close-up of the final situation showing just how far this star's visual position is behind the actual position.
Yes, if you move 69 miles away from north, that will move down 1 degree in your sight.
You can see how far behind the star is lagging behind its actual geometric position, the blue dot.
Yes, if you move 69 miles away from north, that will move down 1 degree in your sight.
You can see how far behind the star is lagging behind its actual geometric position, the blue dot.
Donkey.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason that was
Pretty good
awkward,
at it,
Brad, is
Elio.
because, hey, check this out. For 2 days now, this idiot that Anthony exposed has been saying, I'll give you $100 if you can prove that the Earth is a globe or flat, because Polaris. That's basically what he's saying.
It just gets better and better and
Yeah, man. I mean, it shouldn't be so hard. You don't even have to involve money. Just
Well, it's just like, it's like, I want the money though. I want him to give me $100.
that's fine. You should. Wait, did he cancel the deal?
No, he didn't cancel the deal. He won't agree to it.
What do you mean? I
Well,
thought
I
he's the
mean,
one
I said,
who
hey,
proposed it.
wait, listen. I've been trying to coach him into a one-on-one conversation so that we can say. Now, here's how he started. He said, "I'll give a flat earther $100 if they'll talk to me about the declaration of Polaris." And I'm like, "I'm yo nigga. Get your ass in here.
Yeah.
Give me your $100 and I'll talk to you about it."
Right.
I don't have
And
to.
then what?
What you're gonna say that I'm gonna give you $100 if you prove it? There is no proof there. You know what I'm saying? This is insane.
Polaris doesn't prove anything. Polaris proves Polaris.
That's
So
right.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's a horrible argument.
Hey, by the way, he's listening. So
Oh, good.
Sean,
man, jeez.
why did you
What's going
say that you would give me $100 if I had a conversation with you about it? But then you said that I won't give you the $100 unless you prove it. Well, I thought that wasn't your original argument, dickhead.
Wait. Yeah, just argue Polaris. I mean, that's the thing. That's an easy 100 for sure.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, well, man, I posted admin mods. It was like, anyone want to make it easy $100?
Yeah. So wait, did he change the parameters? Does he want to talk about Polaris, or does he want us to
Just look
obviate
at the
Flat
live
Earth
stream
again?
voice text, man. He's probably going to go crazy now because he's a fucking stupid. He's so stupid.
I don't see it in the voice text. Is something happening there?
I mean, you might have to look yesterday or whatever.
Are you talking about the YouTuber? No, I remember yesterday. for sure.
YouTube. Yeah,
Got
I
it,
mean,
got
you
it,
saw him in there going.
Oh yeah.
He's like Polaris. Well, I mean, you just heard the video, right? Declination. Okay. Yeah. Like you move away from Polaris and it descends toward the horizon, 69 miles.
Really? Gosh,
1
that's a
degree.
really neat story.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love those stories.
That's
Don't
so
you guys
funny.
love those?
It's like that's why I said it was an easy $100, bro. I was just like, fucking send it to me right now. I mean, but my agreement was just like, send me the $100 first, and then I'll have the conversation.
Oh, Helio, don't do that. Just who cares about the money? Come on, just make him look foolish.
No,
like we always.
he already. I don't have to make him look foolish. He already does that for himself.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Here's another one. That one's yesterday's. So there's another one. He's making the rounds now. The dude is making the rounds.
Yeah, he's got this like $100 contest that he thinks he's fucking
That's
gonna
fine.
win.
I mean, whatever keeps him off the streets, right? But here's the thing.
I guess.
I feel like it's gonna not work out the way he wants. I don't know what he's trying to prove because listen.
Well, it's not
Earth is
going to
flat
work out here. He can work it out somewhere else, but
it's not going to work out anywhere, dude. Because check it out. Earth is flat and stationary. So it doesn't matter how much money he puts towards it. It's not going to change the shape of the Earth. Goodness.
I would appreciate them sending me $100.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't? Absolutely. But he won't
give me
do it.
$100.
He'll say, listen, you didn't prove anything. I'm keeping my money. Like We didn't shake on it. We didn't sign a contract. Brr.
Dude, he offered a 1-on-1, 1v1. I'll give you $100 for a 1v1.
Right.
And that's why I was arguing with him. It was like, fuck yeah, for a 1v1 with Flat Earth, like a 1 hour, 2 hour conversation, that's $50 an hour, right?
He said he was going to pay you $100 for a half hour.
Well, I don't give
If
a
I read that
fuck. But
correctly.
he said he was going to send $100 to me if I talk to him or any Flat Earther. He's going to give him $100 if they talk to him about Polaris. And then he switched.
if I accepted,
and then he switched back and said, "Oh, never mind. I didn't mean I was going to give you $100 if you talk to me. I'm going to give you $100 if
See,
you
here's the thing.
prove
Y'all got to
that
sign something
Polaris."
first, even if it's just 100 bones, because otherwise he can just mess you around. You know, it's fair. It keeps the playing field. What's that word? Oh, level.
Oh, the level playing field. Yeah, it's quite level. Yeah, the playing field is quite level. So, Sean, get your motherfucking ass in order. What are you talking about, this Polaris thing? This is so easy. That's why I was freaking hammering you last night and tonight still. Get your ass in here with some real evidence of globe. If you think that anything that has to do with Polaris, the star up there, proves anything about the globe, hold on.
Yeah.
If you think Polaris proves anything about the globe as Earth it presents itself, freaking get your ass in here and give me my motherfucking $100.
Oh, Helio.
Yeah, you guys. I know you guys are laughing, and I don't even mind if you guys laugh at me. I don't give a fuck because this guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's a fucking idiot. I've been arguing with this dipshit for fucking 3 years. I don't really give a fuck what he thinks.
It's about time he starts
I
paying
just
us.
posted 3
And I think
videos.
most Globers don't give a fuck what he thinks. He's a fucking dipshit.
Yeah,
All right.
I can post 3 videos that quick. Yeah, he's got a problem.
Anyway, continue, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt the conversation. If I haven't. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend anyone talking to Sean Hawkins. He's a fucking retard.
I just don't see what he thinks is going to happen. Like I said, he can bring up anything that the sky does. Anybody can. But we're talking about the ground. And that's okay if you don't know the difference. But at some point, if you're going to be out there with your attitude all like that all day, every day, you might want to have more than just a cursory glance at the material. That's all, Sean. That's all.
If I'm being... I'm trying to make up words now. I'm perfunctory or... can I try to sound intelligent? To make more fun.
Make him up. He won't know the difference.
I want to be as perfunctory as I can against Sean Hawkins because he's such a dipshit that he can't even fucking. He's gonna have to look up the word perfunctory. But anyway,
he's got no gravitas.
He doesn't.
Not when I can post 3 numpty clips and different videos in less than 5 minutes if I want. Yeah. That's an awful lot of material on one guy.
There's plenty with every single one of these guys. It just keeps piling up.
Well, hey, but this is why it's so easy for us. We're just like slamming blood.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Reality is not.
It's not a fair.
You know
game,
what I mean? Like it's not fair. I feel bad for my attitude earlier today and yesterday because, like, you got to think, man. they're on the complete wrong side of this, and they're stuck now because they've been such salty individuals about this.
Hold on though. They're only embarrassed in this server because they're not embarrassed in other platforms.
Because they pretend. They pretend. And people think they know what they're talking about.
Because they're not even going to look it up.
It's not real.
Their audience is not even going to look the stuff up. They're going to be like, "Oh, there's no way flat earthers are right about anything. If a flat earther tells you ketchup is ketchup, it's not ketchup. It's something else."
Yeah, and that's the sad part. That's the sad part. And to be honest, in my heart, I actually feel for them. I really want them to see Earth for what it is. And maybe they do feel the same for us. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Do they actually?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think some of them are genuine. Some of them really are. And that's sad. To me, that's sad.
Well, a few of them. But a lot of them are angry. We're not angry. They're angry.
We're not. I'm not angry about this. I mean, it's just like, look at the proofsies and truthsies, right? I mean, it's right in front of your face, bro. I mean, it's just like
proofsies. I love it, Helio. I love it, buddy.
Well, I love you guys too. It's just, but it's like, but I do feel for people that are just like, they want the globe to be something so bad.
Yeah, it's like
that they'll just make up any fucking thing, you know?
Yeah, Helio, it's like your crush, right? You know she doesn't like you back, like in middle school, but you're doing everything to like make it look like either she does or you're smothering her so she'll love you. It's like, come on, you don't have to do any of that, guys. Right?
This is so fucking easy. And it's just like, once it becomes easy, it's like everybody fucking hates the truth. When you try to tell them what they obviously see, it becomes so easy for you. They hate you because you're telling them the goddamn truth.
Right.
Well,
and that they don't have to perform.
That's why that Bible even said it.
Huh? Sorry.
Holy shit! Holy shit! I think I heard Glatflow. I think I heard Glatflow and Damsel say the same thing at the same time. Boom!
Oh boy. Well, it's bound to happen.
Yeah. See, that's what I do. I mean, I just roll.
You do what it do, Helio.
Yeah, you're rolling.
That's funny. Yeah.
That is.
So
that's some smooth music there.
Well, and it's like even when people come in here asking us leading questions, it's like, hey, what do you guys think there's flat? Why would they lie? We train each other. We learn from each other.
Yeah.
It's like how did you find the server? What do you think? I mean, have you heard about the flat Earth before? It's like, bro, this is like the slow movement.
Well, they have a distinct opportunity to learn something and be on the right side of history, and they don't see that.
Sure, and that's the expose and the impose, I guess. At the same time.
Oh yeah. What's an impose?
I don't know. I just made the word up.
I like it. And what was the other one? Perfunctory.
Goddamn
that's
right.
A word, though.
I think it is a word. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Perfunctory. That's what you never heard that word before?
I think I have. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I haven't used it for sure. It sounds like one of those words that you use only when you're trying to sound smart. There's probably like 5 other words that are shorter, easier to use.
Well, I mean, it's one of the words that just hits me when I'm in a flow. You know what I mean?
In a state of mind. Yep.
Yeah. Perfunctory is definitely a word. Yeah.
It's a good word.
It is. I love it.
It's a pretty good word. And you know what? Later, I'm going to find out what it means.
Well, you can just Google it right now.
Oh no, I'm playing a video game right now. I don't usually play video games, but I'm on one right now.
See, like when I get in a little flow like this, I mean, a lot of the we have positive energy in that flow. So where are we now? Do we have any new people here that they want to talk to flat earthers? We're in a positive flow.
Yeah, we do. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to define perfunctory.
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, what does it mean?
Go for it.
Okay, so it's used as an adjective. The definition, there's two. The first one is performed merely as a routine duty, hasty and superficial. Second definition is lacking interest, care, or enthusiasm, indifferent or apathetic.
Wow, I like that last definition. Seems like we could
He
use that.
gave a perfunctory nod. He gave a perfunctory nod.
Yeah, it's basically a nod, right?
The
It's just
definition.
like boom. Oh, yeah. It's good. I like it. Yeah, that's a good definition.
That is a cool word, man. I'm glad we went down that road.
I don't even know where I fucking came up with it. You know,
It did kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, because you said you're gonna like make up big words, and then you said that. I was like, I think that's real. I don't think he's making that one up.
Well, but I'm not an English scholar or anything. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and I read a lot of books a lot of times, like fictional books and documentary series and stuff. I mean, I read a lot of stuff, and I'm studied, but I'm a college dropout.
Addicted to
I'm
learning.
a college dropout, but I'm a learner. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't worry about that one, my friend.
I'm certainly not worried about it.
Universe City.
But anyway, I mean, how many people had to look up perfunctory, even though I've known that statement for decades? You know, I've known the term perfunctory, and you guys just had to look it up. So go for
So
it.
what? Jeez,
I ain't trying to be the big man, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's really kind of, it's like it's more shallow and at the same time active, because you can use it. Oh shit!
It has a lot of usages.
It does. Yeah, perfunctory is a very subjective freaking term.
Rolls off the tongue too. It's got
It
some
does.
nice syllables.
Yeah, it feels good when you say it.
It feels good. It feels right. Yeah, it feels right.
All right, so what's the next phrase we're going to use to show people the Earth cannot possibly be a globe? Next one. Boom shalak.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It's a real word and it means something. Yeah.
I mean, I can sing it. Or do you want me to sing it? Nobody wants me to sing that.
No, that's
The
just
sound
for the
of it is really quite atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm delilah. See,
Just a spoonful of helio makes the day go by faster.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Like yesterday, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I almost never lie, but I lie a lot. Yesterday,
Okay.
I do this on purpose. This is my thing. Yesterday, I had and you know the film Annie from I think it was like 1984.
Curly haired kid. Right.
Love that
redhead.
movie. I love that movie. I love the songs.
How many Shirley Temples did you have?
Oh
yeah.
God, I
It was
freaking
her.
love that. I love that
was acting in it.
musical. I love that musical. Not Annie. I just love the music. You know, I love the music.
Oh, I see.
What are you trying to say? You think I loved Annie? I love Annie. Yeah.
I don't think anybody could play that
that's
character
the
better.
source. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
dude. And
She
that
did perfect on that part.
dude, nobody could play that. I mean, somebody did try to play that before, but again, that nobody can do it. All have failed. But the movie Annie.
Yep.
Oh, fucking A. I just had those songs stuck in my head. I mean, because I'm a musician, and so those songs get stuck in my head sometimes. It's like tomorrow.
Oh
I
no,
love you
that will be stuck in my head now for a week.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just like there's all kinds of shit that Annie was singing about in the show, and I'm just like, stop! Somebody stop me!
Somebody
stop me! Well, it's just like I was a little kid when that movie came out. I was a little kid when that came out. Now, this, people say, hey, these people on the Flat Earth server just get all kinds of discombobulated. It's like, hey, hold the phone. You guys didn't like the Annie movie?
What are you, some kind of extraterrestrial demon being? What are you?
Who doesn't like Annie?
Helio?
Yeah, what's up?
Smoke a joint.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Nah, he's beyond a joint. He needs to take an Adderall.
Dude,
Or a nap.
I took everything that I needed to take freaking 20 years ago. I mean, with the work
I thought he was going to say like earlier this afternoon.
I don't know. I mean, I've been
I
drinking
took
a
it
little
all,
bit,
guys.
but
I took
I've been
everything I could
drinking a
find.
little. No, bro. I mean, I'm fine, dude.
Helio, who's talking now?
Who's talking?
Yeah, is it Glassblood or Joshua?
Well, anyway, I was just gonna say I'm a huge fan of the Annie. I'm a huge fan of the Annie movie.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm familiar. I'm familiar.
Anyway, hey,
He
you
doesn't
guys
know
don't have to fuck with me anymore. I'll shut up if
I
you
know.
guys want me to
He
shut up.
thinks we're the same person. He says we sound the same.
What?
I don't know if we do or not.
I know. Me either.
I feel like I feel like
I'm hearing three different people. Who's the fourth?
What the fuck?
Not me.
Love you, Helio.
Not only is he
Jenkins?
seeing double
Jenkins.
vision, he's hearing triple vision. Hearing
He's
triple
hearing himself
audio.
too. He's hearing himself and Jenkins. What's up?
Oh no.
Hello, Jenkins. How you doing? With the
Is
Frank
that
Zappa
Joshua?
picture.
Hey, Joshua, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Haven't met you before. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. See, the problem is I was unmuted and I hit the mute button and started talking.
Yeah. It's like the realest struggle here on Discord.
Pretty good.
Hey, there's another. My bad. I'm being a dick. Go ahead.
Oh, go for it, Helio.
No, I was just saying there's another ancient musical that I get songs stuck in my head. It's Mary Poppins. I fucking love that movie too.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
Go ahead. Where are we with the Flat Earth again?
We're on it. We experience life on our flat Earth.
We were
Joshua,
born there.
How did you come to this server? I might have missed that.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been away for a few months.
Oh,
I just thought I'd ask you.
Hank Hill invited me. I saw one of
Wait,
his.
in the few months, have you lost your way?
From the flat Earth. I mean, I don't know if
I
it's
don't know.
away or not.
Were you tending toward flat Earth, and then in
He's
a
a
few
silver.
months, did you lose your way?
So Helio, he's a silver.
I didn't even check who he was.
All right.
I just fucking make
You
fun
might
of
not want to
everybody
start down
because
that road because he
I
might
just
already
make
know
fun
what
of
we're talking
everybody
about.
because it's fun. I don't fucking.
I know. You know what? You don't discriminate. I feel like that's fair.
I'm sorry if I'm being a dick. Go ahead, guys.
That's good, buddy. So, okay. Less and less Glovers by the day, right? Gosh, it's a good thing we're not getting paid for this, right? Because it'd be over already. Well, you're not doing any work because they're not coming in. Well, they're too afraid. I would be just frightened.
I'm sure we'll get one sooner or later. I mean,
Well, listen, that's why they got to bribe us, right? To even talk to us.
No, we get several every day, so it's not like it's not a thing. You know what I mean?
I'll give someone $250 to measure the Earth for curvature. I'll go with them to do it, and I'll keep my mouth shut the whole time. I'll
we
just
should
film how they do it.
we should counter fucking that dipshit. We should
Well,
counter. I'll give you $1,000 if you can measure the Earth.
No, seriously, dude. Listen, I will rent all the equipment necessary, and we'll go do it.
How would
you?
What equipment would be required, though? See, you're getting me triggered, Glatflobe.
Well, if I just hope they wouldn't move the goalpost. We should pick we shouldn't be able to see this far, and then take the official measurements of a certain spot on Earth and go there and measure it and see, right? How far where should the curvature start, guys? And then let's go to a place that has that distance because there is one. I mean, everywhere we turn, it's flat anyway.
Hey, Glovers, Earthers, Team Warrior, we're the Team Warriors. Glovers flat and globe again.
Yeah.
It might sound silly, but this is pretty much what we have to deal with every day. With all these fucking idiots that think the Earth is a globe.
Helio, how have you been?
Well, I've been. How about that?
Are you still making cabinets for airplanes, or are you doing something else?
I used to make cabinets for airplanes, and now I make cabinets for mansions. How about that?
That's just as good, if not better, in my book.
Airplanes is much harder. There's a lot more fucking rigmarole and freaking inspections and shit to go through. But
there's also ballyhoo and succotash. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, succotash. Well, succotash is a dish, but yeah. Anyway, which is food. But yeah, I mean, it's very to make cabinets for airplanes. There's a whole shitload of rigmarole. Do you know what rigmarole? Yeah, you know what rigmarole is?
Yeah, it's pasta.
That's
right?
another word. Another word to look up, isn't it?
Rigmarole means like and all that jazz. Rigmarole is like minutia.
Yeah, rigmarole.
Well, here's the definition: an elaborate or complicated procedure.
Yeah, that's what it's like building.
Or meaningless.
That's what it's like building cabinets for airplanes. because you're gonna have to go through all kinds of minutia with inspections and shit. I mean, every
Rigmarole, malarkey,
single
bunkum.
step,
all
every
kinds.
single step that you take to make this cabinet work on that airplane is expected by the fucking FAA, everything, all that fucking shit. So yeah, it's very difficult to actually do that shit. You have to be very talented to actually really make your shit work right. When I was working building cabinets, for other, I was building the cabinet. I was building the cabinet, but I was working in a team. My team, I supported, right? And my team leader, boom, he supported me. But, most of my, well, I won't say most of my team. Some of my team were really good at what they did, but some of them weren't very good at what they did. So what they did is send me out into the field to fix shit on the plane that they fucked up. Now, it wasn't my team, the builders. Sometimes the engineers fucked the whole thing up. I did this for 9 years. And then I would go to engineers meetings and it's like, here's how you fucked up your design, and this is how it can't work on your on this airplane. And it's like, how can you say I fucked up? No, nigga. Look, I got the 3D design, computer design. I can zoom in with and measure it in millimeters. You fucked this up. You didn't even think about this function of this, thing. Anyway,
If an airplane weren't flying over a plane, what would we call it? Right? What would we call that thing?
an airplane flying over what? Well,
An
maybe,
airsphere.
well, I mean, it might be flowing. It might be flying over a certain distance, and that certain distance is flat. But it can't be flat because the Earth's not flat, right? But it must be. Air globe.
Are you saying it's locally flat only?
Well, some people would say that.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
do.
sure.
They try to get away with it, but then we see over 200-mile, 400-mile camera shot.
See now, Sean Hawkins is in the YouTube chat saying, "Are you blacking out?" I'm being comedic. He doesn't even understand comedy. This is how dumb this motherfucker is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, hey, where's the globe evidence? Or I don't know what else to talk with you about. I don't know how else I can relate to these folks. And since they won't bring globe evidence, but they keep coming here to talk to us.
Sean Hawkins, keep your $100 fucking dollars and fuck off.
Yeah. Certainly can't bribe me into speaking with you. Just come on in right now. Right now. Right now.
Well, he can't because he's banned. But I'll let him in right fucking now if he wants to come in. Hey, Sean, do you want to come in right fucking now and talk to us about the globe? Show us how we're so wrong about this. I'll fucking unban you and let your ass in here.
Why should it have to be a private conversation if it's so obvious that Earth is a globe? Why can't you just come in and destroy us already?
I think he said something about gas pressure without a container.
Yeah, we heard that bullshit. Sean has been fucking with me for the past 2 days. Hey, Sean, I can let you into this conversation right fucking now. Do you want to talk about the globe Earth?
I'm down.
He said he hasn't received my proof yet, and I assume he means
he's got to review it first. This bitch. Wow.
He wants my proof that there's 69 degree, or 1 degree every 69 miles declination.
Wait, didn't someone just post a video about that?
Yeah, of course we did. We already covered that shit.
Here,
Sean,
make sure you post
get
it
your
again so he has no
pussy ass
excuse.
in here.
Post it again so he has no excuse. If he's not going to come join us, then at the very least he should be informed about how wrong he is with videos. Oh, dear.
See what we have to deal with, Glad. I mean, goodness gracious.
And listen, videos are not proof of anything, but what they should do is spark an interest for you to actually go out and measure something yourself before you come and talk about it.
Sure, and even,
right?
For the new people listening, I know I can get pretty aggressive sometimes, and you, Glad, and others as
goodness
well.
Gracious, yeah.
But at the same time, if you're new here, there's a reason for this, that we get aggressive. It's all good.
Kinda. It's more I have anger issues that I need to work on.
Oh no, well, I
Doesn't really have
don't.
anything
I
to do with
don't.
these
I
guys.
think it's funny. I mean, it's just like you should be embarrassed that you believe that the Earth is a globe, but that's okay.
Right.
I mean,
should
it's
be
not.
embarrassing. Yeah, but you know what? Like, I think it's unfair. Like I said earlier, to rub it in. I think it's just counterproductive. It's pointless to rub it in. I think.
No, I never have that intention though. So that's why when new people come in, I try to be patient with them. I don't say just, "Hey, you freaking asshole! You think that's a globe? You're a freaking dumbass." I mean, it's just like, well, fuck! I just found my way here. It's like somebody told me to come here, and they said, "Hey, if you want to hear about flat Earth, hey, you just come here and talk about flat Earth." Hey, well, that's what we do. We talk about flat Earth, and you know what you're going to find out when you come here, and you're brand new to flat Earth. You're going to find out. You're going to find tens of thousands of people that used to think the Earth was a globe and that don't believe that bullshit anymore. And so we're going to try to be as patient with you as we have been in the past. We've been doing this for 4 years now. So it's not, we're not trying to convert anyone to the globe. We do often have a lot of trolls inside the server and the YouTube chats and everything. That's fine. You don't have to believe them. If you want to have a really good conversation with people that used to think the Earth is what these trolls are trying to religiously defend, if you feel if you feel like you're their kind, nobody here is trying to fucking convert you to globe or flat. It's not a thing. But we've been looking into this for a very, very long time, and we spend a lot of time researching and discussing these arguments. So it's not like we're trying to convert you. You come here. You came here.
Well, that's true too. They just keep coming back.
We do reach out. We do reach out, but
we don't.
If you come in here and say, "Oh, well, if you feel like we're trying to convert you, it's like, to what?"
Yeah, I don't want to convert anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
sure
you
I'm
came
finished
here
with beliefs at this point.
Yeah, you came here asking us questions.
I don't have beliefs anymore. I literally all day think about what is empirical, what I can take to fucking court. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of messing around with anything that has to do with the word belief.
Sure. I mean, you're gonna. But Black Flow, you did. I did hear you get a little triggered earlier.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. See, I do
Honestly,
too.
it's because my cat won't shut up.
It's because your cat won't shut up.
He won't, dude.
No, I'm
always
just going to
wanting something
say, I
now.
mean, it's like when it comes to this, I mean, you're going to have to be a little more patient. I mean,
Yeah,
well, I suggest
I
you don't
agree.
have to do a goddamn thing, but I would
Well, I know,
suggest you
but I
be a
should.
little more patient. You should be a little
I
more
should.
patient.
Yep.
People.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have
It's
a
all
little
good.
patience.
There you go. So because we have, hey, check this out. We have an opportunity here with in this server. We have hundreds of people every week that come join the server. It's like, what? Flat Earth? You know, just because they're ignorant, which ignorance is not a bad thing, right?
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Ignorance means you don't know, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh.
That means you have an opportunity
it's
to
like,
learn the truth about something fresh.
yeah, like, so you meet a new person who's like, well, how did you find the server? Well, I met a friend who introduced me. It's just like, hey, cool. Just treat them all as ignorant. And, dude, I'm fucking ignorant myself. But I know that the Earth cannot be the globe the way they described it because I observed it. You know, I can actually go out and see it for myself.
I won't.
But
I'll probably never know much.
When new people
I'll
come
probably-
in, you just like go back and forth with that conversation. But we're not paid for this. We actually do this because it's fun, and it's, you know, once you, I don't know, some bloviating. Go ahead.
That's okay. That was a good point. It's fun. It's fun because it's really cool to know the truth of something instead of just believe what I'm told, and I guess that's good enough.
You know what's really fun for me is like new people. Well, let's say new kids, or I mean, there's a lot of young people that find their way to the server.
Yeah.
It's just
good,
like,
'cause
I mean,
honestly, you
it
can't really
happened
teach an old dog
today.
new
It
tricks.
happened today. I was listening to the live stream, and there's like kids. I don't know who they are or whatever. They're just so freaking. Their attitudes are so. It's like, you flat earthers, but they don't know shit about the flat or the globe.
Yeah.
But they're. It's just. It's entertaining for me. It's so funny.
Yeah. It is fun. I mean, because
but
like
at the same time, it's kind of
when I
sad.
hear
But
somebody,
I try
when I
not
hear
to be
somebody
sad
start to
about
wake
it.
up,
I just,
I know.
go ahead.
When I hear somebody start to wake up, I'm motivated to like almost even do better in my life because I'm listening to somebody open their mind.
Wasn't it early yesterday morning that Australian guy that was here talking to several people, and he was like, "Oh, these are some really good questions." Oh, I get it.
I think so. Yeah, that wasn't Pazza, was it? Different dude.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to start remembering some of these guys' names.
Well, I don't
there
blame
was
you.
an Australian guy that came in yesterday morning that talked to several of the flat earthers. He was like, "Oh, these are really good questions. I'm gonna look into this." You know, whereas, you know, sometimes, you know, have 16, 17-year-olds who's like, they'll hog up on it's like they'll all come from a different server or whatever. And it's like, oh,
You know what? You know what I don't want to do? I don't even want to do the "I told you so" stuff when people are waking up. I don't care about any of that at all. In fact, please, I probably don't know a lot of the people who have woken up because of the shit that I've spewed, but yeah, I don't even care. I just want to get the info out there.
Well, it's like,
make sure people can absorb it,
if
decide
I'm
for
going
themselves.
to talk to someone, I try to meet them where they are. If
Yeah.
they're 15 years old and they found
Dude, some of
their
these
way
15-year-olds though come in here schooling the adults, the adult Globers, right?
Well, hold on. If it's one 15-year-old and I'm talking to them, I'll meet them where they are. If it's a 45-year-old, then
yeah,
I didn't know.
No, I'm saying a lot of these 15 to 20-year-old kids that come in here and talk to us are smarter than the adult Globers, right? As kids, they're smarter, you know, Globers than the adults, and I think that's hope inspiring, I suppose.
Sure.
Yeah.
At a certain point, yeah. But they might get ahead of themselves because there's some attitude there, because we've dealt with that.
If they can turn that attitude into fire for learning and helping before they have to spend 30 years making mistakes in their lives to finally do it. That'd be great.
But we all have to do that. It's part of it.
I don't think all of us have to do that. I think that there's a way around it.
Well, I mean, I've heard a lot of young people that have actually had the conversation about flat Earth that really respect flat Earthers.
Yeah.
That have come into this platform and said, "Hey, wow, I'm 16, but y'all niggas got it figured out,"
Right. Yeah, it's good. 16 years old. Yeah, I mean, I would not have talked to a 40-plus-year-old about anything regarding like truth or anything. I knew it all at 16, right? Everything. I knew everything at 16. So.
Well, so did I. That's why I'm freaking almost 50, and I still got it figured out. You know what I'm saying?
You still know everything, don't you?
Hell, fucking yeah.
I know that. If there's anything we know about Helio, it's that he knows everything.
No, I'm just whatever. Are you trying to strawman me right now?
Yes.
No, but actually, I mean, I love when teenagers come in and they're just like, oh, when they come in, they'll be like, oh, I thought this was something else,
Right.
You see.
I thought this was the circus, but it turns out you guys are more scientists than the scientists.
Yeah, I love that shit. It's just like I'd rather have. I would put up with that shit all fucking day long with like young people coming just like, oh, flat Earth. Boom, they jump in here and it's like they start talking to flat earthers. It's like, ooh, well, what about this? What about that? All their questions just give me. It just, I don't know. It just gives me hope, for the future.
True. Because like you can tell the curious ones from the non-curious ones, and you're right. A lot of them come here, wanting to either make fun of us or just hear how ridiculous it sounds. But a lot of them don't have a choice because they're smart enough to know better, and they just start listening. And they're like, all right, well, I'm okay. I'll stick around for a little bit.
I mean, it's like the young people that might be embarrassed if they consider something the flat earthers are saying, then they're just be like, oh, they're just going to start trolling, immediately.
Right.
But the smart kids are actually going to be like, what? Oh, that shit's starting to make sense.
Yep. It makes a lot of sense, and it's a lot less hectic on the brain to try to figure out. Can you imagine trying to fly an airplane over a globe of any size? Whew. What? I don't think, I guess you'd have to make like a simulation based on it or something.
Any airplaners listening, have you ever, why do they call it an airplane instead of a air globe?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know I wouldn't know what to call that. If it's not a plane, air what? Like aerosphere?
Hey, don't worry about it. Gravity knows.
I don't have to worry about it because we don't have to find out.
Yeah, gravity knows what to do. It's all.
Yeah, old Uncle Gravity.
I think it'd be an air arc.
Air arc. Sure, okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's beautiful. Yeah, no, the plane arcs in the air.
Are you flying across the globe or over the globe?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know,
I'm glad
man.
someone agrees because I see it as both as well. So I'm glad someone's on the same page at least.
But you see both, like an airplane airplane can actually work on a globe.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. But technically, guys, listen, we have no way to know one way or the other because it's not a globe. See, that's the trick. That's how we.
Oh, hold on.
That's how we don't know.
We actually
Can't know.
do know. How the
What do you mean?
fuck
why do
are
you
you
think
going
they're
to
called
fly an
airplanes?
airplane over a globe?
It's why do you think it's called an airplane, man?
Yeah, and see, that's the most obvious one, I think, in this entire topic. Airplane. Just it's done. Airplane.
The only way.
So
If
is the thing
It's a
flying
mind
over
wash thing. It's a
anything
mind
else but a
brain
plane?
wash thing. It's
yeah,
literally
it's in
just
the
to
name.
brainwash you into thinking that it's so in the open. It's unreal. It's so real.
Yeah,
if
so they're
what
like, that
saying
can't be
about
true. That's
gravity,
just so sloppy, or I don't
yeah,
know what they.
if what they're saying about gravity is true, then an airplane can fly over a globe.
Right.
But the Earth is obviously not a globe, so an airplane cannot fly over a globe.
Yeah, it'd have to be a different kind of contraption.
It
Made a
definitely
completely
would.
different way.
Yes. The Globies are hating this shit right now. They're just like getting red mad. These fucking flat
I'm having a good
cards.
time. I'm nice and calm. I'm
know
hanging
you
with
are. I'm
one of my
just saying.
better buddies of this year.
Hey, we're on
funny.
live stream. I just I said something and now Trillian's like putting the freaking crack up emoji in the chat. It's like, no, airplanes can fly over a globe. Hey, Trillian, if you have any fucking balls, which you're a woman, so you don't, but can you fucking come in here and tell us how an airplane can fly over a globe? Come in here, Trillian.
Well, it's like I was saying, we don't have a way to find out because we can't test an airplane over a globe because we can't find a globe to test it on. There aren't any around.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Gladflow. Exactly right.
That's it. That's what makes it kind of an issue.
So you're saying that if you launch an airplane, you can't pretend that it's a globe to fly over it?
No, you can't pretend because you'd eventually crash the plane.
Oh, well, because you
right.
use instrument panel that has a gyroscope.
Well, if you're on any kind of globe, eventually you'll have to nose down. Otherwise, you'll go straight off into fake space, or I guess you'll get stuck in the firmament.
Holy shit! You forgot about gravity. Gravity's gonna gravity in the ether is gravity in the ether is gonna actually make your plane do act as if the Earth is a plane.
Mm-hmm.
That
makes total sense. Here's a good one. Box Ops made a meme the other day. It says, and then they said refraction makes Earth measure flat.
Yeah, so if you go up in an airplane, if you're flying over a globe, doesn't matter what altitude you're flying, gravity's going to make your airplane act like it's flying level over a stationary plane, but you're actually
even though
flying
it's not.
over a globe. Yeah, it's not, even though it's not. Yeah.
But that's the thing. That theory doesn't even work. Like they can try to explain it like gravity is making it seem stationary always. They can say that, but that doesn't add up to what gravity is supposed to do or what any kind of conserved speed is supposed to do, because it fucks it all up for them. Once they say there's a conserved speed and it drives to a different latitude with a different tangential speed, it's over. The Earth would move below the plane.
Yeah, shit's over, isn't it? We did this fucking 4 years ago.
Also, airplanes
there's no such thing as a globe, man. It's freaking crazy.
Wouldn't airplanes have to also account for Coriolis if bullets have to account for it?
That's the thing.
You got to treat. We do got to treat every new person though as a brand new person. So we've got to continue to be at that level of a brand new person. That's why we have to continue to talk about it like this. because a new person comes in, they have the same questions because they're at that level. No one from the globe side has any level of a flat earther.
Yeah, and you know
You guys,
what? You know what?
Yep.
We actually, this is a public service. What we do here, we actually
Technically, yeah, it
utilize this
is.
as a public service for new people to come in here. And so, yeah, so if
Yeah,
there's
and they
someone
act
new-
like we're trying to impose it on them instead of help them out.
yeah, they came here. So anyway, yeah, this is a public service.
Have you guys heard the couple times I've gotten Matthew on this question or some of these other people on the other server? It's so
He just
funny.
says, I
when
don't
they're-
know.
Yeah, well, you have to first of all get them to admit that the Coriolis displacement of a plane that's flying over a globe north to south, that the reason it would be displaced is that the globe moves underneath the plane independently of the plane's motion west to east. Yes, that's what a Coriolis deflection would be caused by. Okay, so then just put a camera underneath the plane and then just show the Earth moving west to east underneath the plane, traveling. No, that wouldn't work.
Cameras.
That would never work. Yeah, exactly.
I want 15.
15
all you would do.
camels.
You could prove it. You could prove it. It spins, Matthew. Why aren't you excited to prove the Earth spins? Because if it spins, we can show it. Oh no! There'd be no way to show that. But if you used a ballistic, it would show it. What? A plane can mimic a ballistic. Not only can it mimic a ballistic, but it can go much further over many more tangential speed differences. So it would show the Coriolis effect way more than a ballistic ever could. But they can't admit that. It's almost like they know that it's not spinning, and they can't say that because then anytime you get in a plane, just stick your camera in the window, and you should be able to show the Earth moving. And no one ever sees it move from an Earth.
Exactly.
That's the problem. And they know it won't work. So it kind of is almost an intellectual honesty test. It's like either they're so
No, it's not almost an intellectual honesty test. It is right up front intellectual honesty. Yeah.
Because it's
now,
if
whether
they really
or not
thought it spin, they should be excited about that, right?
Yeah, well, well, it depends on if they're asking the question or not. Does it matter to them? So that's what I'm saying about the people that come here. It's like, hey, flat earthers, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? Now, when you go and introduce flat earthers who, just like you were saying, new perspective, just rolling out flat earth, for the most part, you're going to get the same type of questions as you get here. I mean, everyone has to be patient. Patient unless somebody's being a dick, then you just freaking roast them. But for there's a lot of people that come in here that aren't dicks. They're just like, what? You guys think the Earth is flat? Why? And so we'll lead them down. The questions that we ask. I don't know as far as public. I've been to several meetups, and we've had several interactions at the meetups, and it's as much fun as it is here. But you can tell when someone's trolling, and hey, if they're going to be a dick, then we're going to be a dick right back. But for the most part, we have a lot of
like it is, right? The Helio, tell it like it is, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of people that come here and it's just like, hey, how did you find your way here? Hey, a friend invited me and he said this is the best place to talk to people about flat Earth. It was like, well, hey, welcome. This is what we're gonna say, and you guys are saying it now. So yeah, I mean, unless there's someone that's challenging the flat Earth, not belief. The flat Earth. I mean, sometimes we can bring up and say, here's what they say about the jets and airplanes and stuff, which is good. That's a really good thing, and I think we should stay on that. But as maybe I'm missing something. I just feel like I was getting to a point on something about like airplanes or something. What were you guys saying about airplanes?
I was saying that the Coriolis deflection that they'll claim that the planes automatically correct for, which isn't true, that the pilots aren't even made aware of, which they somehow excuse as, oh, well, it would just be part of the wind current and it would just automatically correct, and there'd be such a little difference in the way that it would affect the plane. They just decided not to mention the Coriolis deflection for pilots. That would be 500 miles off course over a 5-hour flight. They would, which is literally what it would be. They can minimize it to that it would actually be 450 miles off course over a 5-hour.
You know what?
Right? So that's not little, right?
When you actually talk to pilots, and we've talked to hundreds of pilots on here many times, and you're just like, this is the most freaking fabulous experience. I mean, I like to drive cars, but I mean, when people are into air flight, when they're a pilot, even if they're a small engine pilot, they only fly a couple thousand, between 2 and 10,000 feet, and they just fly across Earth. They're like, this is the most exhilarating experience. I love flying, right?
When you take a course on anything, like there's so much useless information included in all of these courses for anything, especially operating a machine. There's like stuff that you'll never need to know necessarily, but it's mentioned anyway because of all the safety regulations and everything. You're talking about something about you're talking about the Earth moving separately from the plane below it, which is exactly what would have to happen. And you're going to try to land this thing safely. That would not only be mentioned, it would be extremely important to know about.
All right,
they're saying it would be so subtle that it wouldn't make any difference. What? Are you kidding?
Right. Well, how many pilots, which are hundreds of thousands, have ever in their life had to consider Coriolis or gravity while they're flying across?
No, it's not even mentioned. And then that guy Archie Meisty, he has some manual some FAA manual that mentions something about Coriolis, even though it's not a gauge in the plane or whatever. But they have to put it in just like they do with
it's mentioned only one
rockets.
time.
Yeah,
that's what QE said. It was mentioned only one time in the book.
Right. And it's not even like, okay, now this is how you're going to have to account for it. It's just going to be worked into like the.
Yeah, it wasn't even added to the equation. It was just it was just like they put it in there as. It was just
damage control, right?
This is choke point, like literally choke point for me. It's just like I feel bad for pilots to think the Earth is that they're flying over a globe. I mean, it's choke point, like choke. I mean, I'm choking up because I think it's really sad that they don't consider the globe. They're just doing their thing, right? And they're outside of this argument, so I don't feel bad in that way. But it's just like, how can a pilot not know that they're flying over a level stationary plane? They and then the go watch the television and be like, globe, 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 flying, flat, 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 flat. Fucking weird to me. I just don't know how you can differentiate it.
And it's like they want to, one of the things that flat earthers sometimes mistakenly claim is that, the globe is unfalsifiable, right? And so we're at this like standhold where this is just basically like no way to prove it one way or another. And
that's not true. We can prove that the Earth is absolutely.
And on the globe side, if they know better, they hope that it's unfalsifiable so they can continue the belief that it's real. But they don't want to admit.
It's like after they come across this point, which most pilots don't, after they come across this point and they fly their Cessnas or whatever, maybe 10, 15, 20,000 feet, boom, boom, boom. They're just flying around. Like, I'm flying over a globe. I just really, as a pilot, which I'm not, but I could learn to be, and I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. I'm just wondering how they can think they're flying over
Right. Yeah,
a
it's
globe.
amazing. Yeah, it's just like, especially once they're, I mean, they could just assume it, and somehow they think that this conservation of momentum keeps them in this illusion of a stationary Earth below it. But once you start flying against the spin, in fact, once you just get in the air, you're automatically not in the same reference frame because
exactly.
it's a greater circle because you're not going to conserve the speed of the ground. You're going to be up in the air in a greater circumference.
Hey,
So you're
sorry,
automatically out of sync.
sorry, not sorry, pilots.
Yeah, it really is the ending of the conversation. If anyone's intellectually honest, it's checkmate. It's I call it checkmate Coriolis because there's really no getting out of that.
Yeah, I mean, airplanes have been a big argument for me for 3 years. I mean, it's just like I can argue about other stuff, but when it comes to airplanes, God.
It's where it gets comical.
It's too easy.
Right?
Man. It's too easy.
It's like, well, so you're not going to train the pilots how to land on a moving Earth? Okay, that's a good idea. Does that make any sense? No.
And I'm not a pilot. I've never been trained in it, but when you, it's just too.
Yeah, it's 1 + 1 = 2. And they have to think about it as like a car, a car that's got a winding road, and somehow the car stays in the same reference frame. Hold on, as if it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, because the airplane leaves the reference frame.
Right, and it can fly across different tangential. It's the whole thing about the ball that messes it up. Even if it was just a one reference frame and there wasn't different tangential speeds, but for the fact that the different latitudes, the smaller circles, have less conserved speed. So once you fly from one latitude to another, you're not going to match that conserved speed, and it wouldn't work anyway. If you're flying against the Earth's spin, then you would see it spinning below you. It would be at a different.
It took me a long time to really
record it.
It took me a long time to wrap my head around it. Even after,
a lot of people still don't get it on both sides.
Well, yeah, sure, but even though it started with the gyroscope and everything, which I have an argument for that. But as far as the reference frame thing, I guess maybe most of it hit me, I guess, from listening to some of Nathan Oakley stuff. But I think that was already there because I was like trying to figure out, like, all right, so the airplane is not connected to Earth. And then you have Globies yelling, "Oh no, it's the same reference frame." It's like,
right?
No, it's not. It's not the same reference frame. What the hell are you talking about?
And that's when the speeds become real too. Like the fact that someone could be convinced that they're spinning 1,000 miles per hour, but because it's so smooth, somehow they can't feel it. Okay, so somehow we all were convinced of that at one point. But then when you start talking about that conservation of momentum going away in an airplane, and it has to fly, like if it started at the North Pole and then flew to the equator, it doesn't have any conserved speed at the North Pole, right? So it's flying into winds, crosswinds, all the way linearly. It's going sideways then to the winds to be blowing it, if their theory is correct about this atmosphere or whatever, if it was possible for that to even happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like it would then eventually not have any conserved speed, and all of a sudden see an Earth below it spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. Literally.
Well, and here's the story though. Earth is a globe. I launch from an airport. I travel from one airport to another. I land at it. Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You went from one city to another. Thank you for being passengers on the airplane. You don't have to give a shit about how I got there.
Yeah, if it were true, not that
the passengers don't give a shit. They look out the window.
They don't think about it. Yeah.
It's like, hey, it looks flat, but it can't be flat, because I'm just a passenger.
But like all the flight, if it were true, like if it actually could work, even though the planes could never land anyway. But if it could work, all the flight
hold
paths
on.
would
The
be
planes
totally
do
different.
land. Holy shit! Are you serious? Planes land every single day. Still do, and in the past they go across Earth. From to different ports. They travel from one port to another. So do shipping. Shipping. Works similar. But I've seen
the flight
some
paths.
weird
Think
shit
about how the
going on
flight
with
paths
shipping right now. But anyway, flight paths.
think of how the flight paths would look differently, because if you're starting at a different like a higher conserved speed, you would take advantage of the Coriolis effect, and you would change your path to get back to where you came from. Like if you're going from one airport and then back to the same airport, it'd be different. You would take a different path.
Yeah. I would definitely do that if Coriolis was a thing.
They could take advantage of it, right?
Dude,
like
they
if you
could
were
make
going from Chicago to Dallas.
They could make fucking thousands and thousands of fucking
you
millions
save
of
on
dollars
gas,
off of that
save
shit.
on fuel. Yeah, for sure. You'd be like, okay, well, we know Dallas is going to be spinning towards us.
All right, so
we're going to take this path.
so since that doesn't happen, what is the case? They just travel
stationary.
from port to port.
Yeah, it's stationary.
Yeah, they just have an airplane. They have an airplane. They have an airplane. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, they're gonna have to definitely pay attention to wind patterns and weather. But for the most part, they just travel from one airport to another. They don't ever consider spin of Earth. I mean, I can hardly say spin of Earth without laughing. But yeah,
but that's why they have to bring it back to ballistics, because ballistics do seem to be affected possibly by some kind of wind currents or whatever, right?
Wait. Ballistics implies. Are you talking about jet airplanes?
No, talking about like if you shot something, it could be affected by wind currents. Sure.
Well, I thought we were talking about commercial traffic, and that's why I was wondering why you brought up ballistics.
Well, because that's what they always try to bring it back to. They're like, oh, a better way of testing this instead of an airplane would be, the ballistics, right? Which they claim the Coriolis also affects, which doesn't seem to be the case according to a lot of people. But it could be affected by wind currents, right? By the wind blowing it one way or another, possibly, right?
Most definitely is affected by wind currents, But.
Right, but that's not the same as the Earth turning below it, which is what the Coriolis is. It's the Earth turning separately from the ballistic below it. That's the claim. It's not about wind.
Whose claim? I mean, you might have to show.
Well, that's what Coriolis is, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Coriolis is an apparent deflection between two reference frames.
Yeah, but it's also a physical displacement. It's not just the apparent deflection.
Wait. Hold the phone. Physical displacement?
Yep. That's what it is.
Where? Where is this physical displacement taking place?
It would be a visual displacement.
Hold the phone.
Let me explain it to you. Wait, let me explain it to you.
No. I want you.
Yeah, if you're going to say hold the phone, let me explain it to you. You understand this already, but you're not realizing what I'm saying. The reason that so if a plane goes straight north to south, right?
I didn't say anything about a plane. We're talking about the Coriolis effect. The Coriolis effect. Hold on.
The Coriolis. Exactly.
The Coriolis effect.
Okay, you want to make it the ball with you want to make it a ball on a Ferris wheel?
I'm talking about the Coriolis effect. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that.
Okay, so you could talk about the Coriolis effect as if someone. You could talk about it as if what someone would see from a third-party perspective outside, like in space somewhere, or you could talk about it as what actually is happening.
You're getting way ahead of yourself.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, the Coriolis effect is an apparent deflection between two reference frames.
Yeah, but if you say just apparent, and they would love for you just to think it's an apparent deflection instead of an actual deflection.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Let's slow down. We're not talking about Earth at this point. We're talking about the Coriolis effect.
As it applies to Earth with airplanes, yes.
No.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. Well, I know. That's why I'm trying to slow you down a little bit.
All right, I just put a GIF. I'm putting 2 GIFs actually in the live stream voice text that explains what I'm talking about.
All right. So you don't want to slow down this fast.
What am I slowing down for?
Slow.
Slow down to mean slow.
Because
what do I have to do?
I want the people that are listening to understand what Coriolis effect is. It doesn't have anything to do with Earth. It's an apparent deflection between 2 reference frames. One is moving in a straight line. The other one is moving in a curved pattern.
So, but without Helio, without interrupting me this time, could I just slow it down and say it exactly how I want to say it without you saying hold on, slow down? Please, just once. Okay, so the Earth turns just like in the 2 GIFs that I put in the live stream voice text.
No, I'm not going to let you do it.
You're not going to let.
No, I'm not going to let you do it.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm going to explain the Coriolis effect.
God damn it.
Yeah, Helio, you need to let me say this because I'm cooking and I want to just say it before I start cooking, okay?
Just let him say some shit, Helio. Come on.
If the Earth were spinning, right? If the Earth were spinning as they told us, right? And a plane goes straight and doesn't deviate, right? Just takes a straight path, right? From north to south. And it doesn't curve at all. It would appear
said the Earth is taking a straight path?
No, I said the plane is taking a straight path north to south over a turning Earth.
I just heard what you said.
Well, you misheard me a couple times, maybe, at least by now.
Oh my God, Helio, please.
Yeah. So if the plane takes a straight path north to south and the Earth is spinning below it, then it would be off course because if it was aiming at a place straight up from where it started, that place wouldn't be there any longer. The Earth would have turned, not allowing it to reach its original straight path destination. And it would be apparently curving from a third person outside in space viewpoint. The path would curve. The plane would still go straight, but the path would curve, just like we see it with the examples of the turning, little Ferris wheel thing with the ball. It would look like that from a third part, but it's not just apparent. If the plane is aiming straight above it at a city that is straight above, like Miami to Chicago or Miami to New York, right, and it's straight above it, if it aims straight at New York, it's not going to reach New York because New York's spinning away from it as it goes towards New York. So it's a real deflection. It's a real deflection in the place.
Thanks, brother. That was so fantastic. Thank you so much. It was fucking fantastic.
Are you being sarcastic?
Hey, look up the word "fantastic" in Wikipedia. You'll tell me. You can tell me why I said it was fantastic.
Are you
good.
being sarcastic?
That was a good.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm being sarcastic because your whole fucking explanation was fantastic.
Okay.
So like I was gonna say, if someone can understand that, right? If they can wrap their heads around it, pun intended, then you can try to get somewhere with that point. I still think that it's just, if we don't keep it at a very base elementary level, it's almost like we're not having a conversation anyway.
It, even though it seems very clear though, right? Like if you're going straight from Miami to New York and you keep that, and that's where you're headed, right? And you think if the Earth wasn't turning, I could go straight there if the Earth wasn't turning. But because the Earth's turning, I can't keep a straight path. I have to veer right to get to the path that I was heading at. But if you don't veer right, you would see the Earth moving below you, and you just put a camera underneath the plane and show the Earth moving west to east. So it's a physical thing, not just an apparent thing. And that's what people sometimes can't get out of their minds. It's not just an apparent deflection. It's a real displacement that would happen if the plane kept a straight path.
Right. It would
That's all I'm
actually
saying.
be a lot less work too. Take less time,
Yeah,
all kinds of
you
stuff.
could use it to your advantage in all kinds of ways, right?
Mhm.
All the flight paths would be totally based on that alone. Not that they'd be able to land. I mean, they'd have to have Dyson ball wheels to somehow do a landing, and they would have to have like this huge, like it wouldn't be a runway. It would be a huge like vacant lot that would allow them to skid sideways as they're landing. You know?
Yeah.
Literally, that's what it would have to be.
That's one way to waste $2 billion.
Right?
That's funny.
I thought it'd be funny to do like a whole like, safety protocol call to action. Like they're not training pilots on how to deal with Coriolis. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
I demand
Call
that
them
they
out.
teach
Just be
these
like,
people
this is.
how to land on a moving runway. I'm scared to fly now.
They're hiding it from us. There's an
Right?
explanation. They just won't tell
They're
us.
trying to
That's
make
what
us
it is.
crash. Because it
Stupid
really should
flat
be
earthers.
alarming.
We
It should be
account for
alarming.
all kinds of movement, even though we don't. We do.
Should be alarming. What's the deal with the word fantastic, by the way? Is there something I don't know about that?
Based on fantasy, I guess, is maybe
Oh,
what he meant. I don't know. I don't have the Google machine in front of me currently, and I'm really excited about that.
I get it. But it's just so funny because you'll hear someone that is familiar with this whole concept, and it seems like I don't know what to think. I don't know if they know that it's not, if they're just defending the ball at that point because they know that it wouldn't be possible to get any motion of the Earth from an airplane ever recorded, even though it would definitely be possible if the Earth were moving, because they just automatically run away from that point. Like you'd think that if they were totally believing that it moved, they would be excited about the plane being able to record this movement. That would totally falsify or justify the globe, right? But they run away from it. They just run. They're like, oh, no,
if I were a glober, what would not give me, there wouldn't be anything in life that would give me more joy than to shove it up a flat earther's tailpipe. You feel me?
Right, exactly.
If I were a glober,
right?
there wouldn't be a better feeling. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they have some kind of like ace in the hole that they're just going to make us sweat through another 2-3 years of trying to put up with them. And they're like, by the way, here's our globe proof. No, I know they don't have it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what they're thinking at this point.
We were all hoping for it. We were all hoping for that
For
globe
sure.
proof that would allow us to keep believing it. Yeah. If it was there, it would be there. It would have been there.
Well,
but they're about to do a lot better job with the graphics. That's the weird part. They're going to make all the space stuff just like, Gravity, the movie, and people will believe it all the more, even though it looks, a little more Hollywood. Don't
well,
you think?
hey, at least they'll be putting their money. We'll know where some of the money's going, right?
Right, exactly.
Because right now it's not even going into the pictures and video they send that they show us. You could spend a couple $1,000 a week on what they show people. It's ridiculous.
Right.
One dude in a computer center, give him enough Red Bulls, he's good to go. He'll make space for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
I love it.
I mean, I think, you know what, I like to give them benefit of the doubt sometimes and think that they're doing something with the money that, like, makes the people working there justify the lie, Not to say I would, but I have heard some people say there's some things they're doing as far as, like, experiments and such. Not space stuff, but, like, on the ground stuff, maybe.
Check this out, new perspective. I mean, what you observe, it's just like this is so fucking stupid. It's like Earth presents itself as a level stationary plane, and this is something that we confer to everyone. And there's like, well, it can't be this because everybody knows it's not because, reasons and pseudoscientists or scientists say this or whatever. We don't.
Well, why is Globe Earth proof a secret? That's all. Why is it a secret?
Oh,
where's it at?
Well, that's onus is not on us. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's exactly what I'm saying. I agree.
I'm just fucking with you.
Totally agree.
This is so stupid. It's just like, It's like I'm so at a loss for words. I can barely actually even freaking make a coherent argument for these dipshits that think that they live on a globe.
I'm sick of begging
really,
the question. I'll tell you that. I don't want to beg the question anymore. I want evidence. It's just, and I know I'm being antsy about it. Then we got to have patience with people. So,
well, we have to, but we don't. You know, at a certain point.
Well,
I mean, we can have patience.
Wait, you want evidence for a globe? You're still holding out
hold
for
on.
evidence of a globe?
No,
Hold
I
on.
don't think there's any. But I want. See,
There
the
is
thing
no
is,
evidence
if
for
you
globe.
gently let someone fall down the stairs instead of pushing them down the stairs, you know what I mean? I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
just like we don't have to prove that the Earth is a globe. They come to us, don't they? Every single day.
The horse is like, I don't need water. What are you talking about? No, I don't need any water. Thanks, though.
They come their ass here every single goddamn day.
Yep.
It's like how many hours am I going to spend trying to explain this shit to you? You know.
They know as much about flat Earth as we do now. Most of those anti-flat earthers. So that's what makes me kind of just confused about how that's going on in their head. What kind of chemical deficiencies are allowing the brain to perform like that?
Well,
Malfunction, as it were.
the anti-flat earthers I could give a fuck about, but the new people that come in here and to the server and
New people are great.
Hey,
Yep.
yeah, I fucking love that shit. I love it.
That's the best.
Yeah, fuck the anti-flat, and they're in the YouTube chat going, "Why don't you debate me? Because we kicked your ass out because you're a dick."
Right. Yeah.
But we have new people join the server every day that's not a dick, and we talk to them. That's what we do.
Yeah, it seems like this is kind of like for the new people to come in and get the experience. And then there's the Earth Awakenings channel over there that's like where the old school ballers as well as old school flat earthers hang out and argue out the points that we've been over many, many times. It's interesting because I haven't done that with the old school ballers in a long time.
Yeah, but check this out. I want to make fun of the people that get kicked out for a minute. They say that we kicked them out because they proved us wrong, and the only reason that we kicked them out is because we can't prove what we're saying, and so we're dicks because
we won't take them seriously anymore.
Are they bigger? Yeah, are they bigger dicks? Who's the bigger dick? Well, I mean,
I don't know. That's true. That's true. But
I actually think they're pussies because
Who's got the bigger dick? That's the question, right?
Yeah, I think they're pussies because they don't even really have any good arguments.
Well, pussies and dicks do go together. We just got to figure out a way to get along.
They got the Foucault pendulum. They got, and by the way, the easiest proof ever. Fucking compass. A compass is horizontally oriented.
Oh,
right. Game over. Right?
Yeah.
Compass moves independently, whether you're a dick or a pussy.
That's true. I didn't think about that way of looking at it. All right, guys, I'm gonna cook. I'll be listening.
All right, sounds good, brother.
Why are you leaving? I thought you were.
Well, he's got to cook food. He's got to eat.
Oh, he's
stuff
got to cook
all that.
food.
I'm about to do that too. I'm about to get on my second piece of cheesecake, bro.
Like, hey, this fucking forum's gonna be boring when we all leave because I'm right behind you. I have to work tomorrow or today. Yeah. So,
well,
I would like to talk about the heliocentric pizza model.
Pizza.
The pizza model.
Yeah, think about a ball pizza. Wouldn't that be amazing?
All right, is North America one of the pepperonis?
No, it's a region of cheese.
Pizza doesn't always have to be flat.
It's the mozzarella. It's the mozzarella.
And mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
You gotta say it. It's almost a gibberish word if you say it like an Italian.
Bring that shit in. Oh, what's up, man? What's
pizza?
What's chili? What's chili? It must be the somebody Italian here. Come on.
Sorry.
No, the funny thing is, I actually make matzo pizzas. You buy matzo bread.
Pichus. What the
Matzo.
fuck? That's a pyramid.
No, matzo pizzas. You buy matzo bread from the Jewish section of the grocery store.
Yeah, matzo.
Put tomato sauce and some mozzarella on it. You got
Is
a
it
matzo
a
pizza.
tower? You get a Machu Picchu.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
That's some
Helio, if you
Mayan
want to go
shit.
with that, it's what we call a lava
I don't.
mountain
I want
at
some of
Chili's.
these. I want some South Americans in here to freaking chime in.
About the food?
I don't give a fuck what they chime in about. They can freaking bring it all on in.
South Americans like to put mayonnaise on hot dogs.
I don't do that. I am
Well,
no longer a psychopath.
I ain't gonna say I haven't done that, but I don't mind it. I mean,
yeah, I think I could go for
mayonnaise
that.
is not
You know
bad
why?
on a hot
It's
dog.
the vinegar. It's the vinegar in it. That's all.
I fucking like mayonnaise. I mean, I'm a huge fan of mayonnaise.
I think it would taste pretty good. I just haven't tried it yet.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's
Mayonnaise
mayonnaise
is
and
good on
vinegar.
most
I mean,
things.
it's eggs and vinegar. I mean, fuck yeah. Who wouldn't like that shit?
And you can put some mustard and ketchup on it also.
Fuck
Keep all those same classic flavors in there.
Well, you gotta get your food
I
groups.
ain't gonna lie, when I eat a burger, it's fucking loaded. Mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, tomatoes, onions, and lettuce. Boom. Shalak like.
Yeah, man. When we homestead Helio, we're gonna have Helio burgers, and they're gonna be.
See, bro.
Once a month, we're gonna have Helio burgers, and you're gonna marinate your meat the night before, and you'll do steaks and all kinds of stuff for one day out of the month, or it'll be called Helio burgers.
Yeah, it's
okay.
good.
Does that make
It's
sense?
it's like I never understood those people. It's like, hey, let's go to McDonald's. Can you make my burger plain? They just want bread and meat. It was like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is wrong with
It's like that Eddie Murphy skit when he's asking his mom to go to McDonald's. She said, "I'll make you a burger better than McDonald's." Shoot. She gets in there. She's all cracking eggs and cutting whole onions. And
So at the end of the day, I mean, not just you, Glenflo, everybody. Do you know plain burger people?
Hey, man, as a kid, I was one. I just ketchup only on my burgers.
Oh, ketchup's not bad. Well, did you?
Now I have to have the entire.
Did you eat
the entire restaurant needs to
hold
be on
let
my
me.
burger.
Here's another thing to kind of understand.
Everything in the restaurant needs to be on my burger.
Oh, I thought you just said ketchup.
You know what I mean?
Only.
Everything. Well, no, that's when I was a kid. Now I'm saying I gotta have everything that's on the menu.
Well, anyway,
on
it's
my
just
burger.
like, dude, I know adults that just like. I was gonna ask this, like, do you eat the French fries first, then the burger, then drink the Coke? That's
it all depends on my mood, my friend.
I guess. I don't know.
Sometimes
I'm
I'll
always
just-
like
I'll
combine
just stay
everything. I'm
hungry.
just like,
I'll just stay really hungry, looking at
All
and
right,
smelling the
all
food,
right, how
and then
about-
I'll just drink the whole water and then not eat and
All right.
torture myself.
how about the steak, potatoes, or whatever? Do you eat one portion at a time, or do you eat them all together and then?
Yeah, I mix it all together. I just don't even care
Yeah.
anymore.
You will mix it. All right, so
That's true.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, a lot of people be like, "Hey, I'll get a Big Mac meal. I'll eat all the fries first, then I'm gonna eat the Big Mac, then I'm gonna drink the Coke." I'm like,
okay,
are you fucking this up? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Me?
No, I'm just saying I've known people
No,
that do
check
that.
this out, dude. I
They'll
got a story for you, Helio.
They'll eat all the French fries first, then eat the fucking burger, and then drink the Coke.
Are you ready? I got a story for you.
What?
So, a girlfriend of mine, she was all tattoos and piercings, and she wanted me to get a tattoo. I said no. She said, okay, how about a piercing? I said maybe. So she got me a tongue piercing appointment for my birthday that year, and so they pierced my tongue, and I had to do. I was
The
trying
worst
to. I
birthday
was
present
also.
ever.
Hold on. Yeah, it's. I don't know what was going on in my life for me to even go. Oh, let's do it. But anyway, so, I had to figure out a way to eat only soft foods or drink my food.
What's going
But
on?
I really
secret.
Hold on, buddy. So I had to eat, but I really wanted to have McDonald's one day. So and I needed calories badly. I was like losing energy because I couldn't eat solid foods because my fucking tongue was swollen like an idiot. So I go to McDonald's. I get a Big Mac. I get a cola, and I get fries. And I put listen. I put the shit all in a blender and blended it up.
No, I want the Coke and the burger.
Yes, the whole deal, whole kit and caboodle. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, did she push you into this fucking bullshit?
She did too. Yeah, I mean, I'll never forgive her, even to this day.
See, I told you.
Man, what did she offer your next birthday? A vasectomy?
Oh, dear.
I already knew. So what happened when you freaking put a whole freaking Big Mac meal in a blender?
It was like 16 ounces of the most disgusting thing you've ever tasted and seen. It was really bad.
Did it hurt your tongue?